Hey, what's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I hope everybody's been enjoying the holiday seasons. I've been slacking a little bit on the videos, but I've got a few lined up, some big portfolio changes coming up, as well as a full portfolio update for this month. Those will be dropping shortly, but this is a little bit of a different video. I just want to quickly go through some ideas as far as investing, philosophies as far as high yield covered call ETFs and dividend investments. But I wanted to start off with this video. I took this over the holidays out in Tofino. If you guys have never been to Tofino, I highly, highly recommend it. Put it on the list. Absolutely beautiful spot to go walk along the beach, take some nice photos. So first up, guys, financial freedom. This is absolutely the pillar of my investing philosophy. Covered call ETFs is what allowed me to achieve financial freedom in my 30s. I don't think I could have stuck with real estate and still had the financial freedom I have today. There's too much debt, too much leverage, too many variables with tenants and maintenance and all that stuff. But once you scale up that real estate far enough, all that kind of falls into the background as your income grows. But growing my income by reinvesting my dividends each month to me is much more rewarding and a lot easier, to be honest. So financial freedom, guys, my view on that has definitely shifted over the years, but I'd say right now, I think financial freedom is a lot closer than what many, many people realize. You don't need millions and millions or tens of millions of dollars like the mainstream media tell you. You just need to know the vehicles you want to use to put your capital to work, and you got to know your budget and your numbers. And real estate, back to real estate. Well, no longer a homeowner, we're renting. This is part of a lifestyle change as far as the dividend and financial freedom movement goes, or the FIRE movement, I guess you could call it. We're going to try renting for a while. It's the first time we've been renting. We've always been homeowners, so it's a bit of a change, but I got to say, it's very nice. There's a sense of stability and safety and security that comes with being a homeowner, but there's a cost with that too, right? So we're going to try renting for a while, and so far, absolutely loving it. So not missing being a homeowner at this time. Luxury and lifestyle upgrades, guys. These are always something that's so tempting. I've always wanted the Lamborghinis ever since I was a kid. It's something I've always wanted. I used to have posters of them. And I do remember getting to a point in my investment account and I'm like, man, I could just cash out and go buy one and just, work for the next however many years and just have this car. I'm pretty sure that feeling of a new car would wear off well within a year. So I'm glad I never did it, but who knows? Maybe one day if I reach a status where I could afford one of these, that would be great. Even a new car would be great. But bucket list items, guys, keep your eye on the plan, keep the foot on the gas of where you're supposed to be going. This is not really the goal. Maybe it is for some of you guys. For me, this is like a much later goal because financial freedom, building those investments, building your net worth is more important and probably a better use of money. Cash flow in, cash flow out, guys. This is just a little slide back to basics, right? Cash in, what you got paid from work or your investments. Cash out, what you spent to live. What you keep is your net worth. What you keep is what you can reinvest or put to work or save, right? Very basic stuff. I'm sure most of you guys know this, but if you're new to the financial freedom or investment game, this is basically just budgeting 101, guys. Budgeting is a key piece of financial freedom and investing. And geo arbitrage, 2025 continued to be a huge year for geo arbitrage. I personally know several people who have traveled around the world geo arbitraging with dividend income, or even just taking time off work to travel and going to lower cost countries. But I will say, even for myself, you can stay in your home country and do this. I move provinces. It's very, very easy to do depending on your situation. It's easier probably than moving to another country, but there's many lower cost options out there. And personally, I found moving to a new province came with new opportunities, lifestyle upgrades, and new things to do and explore, right? So depending on your situation, guys, geo arbitrage could be in the books. I think it's a great way to increase your lifestyle and decrease your expenses. And ignore the haters. Famous quote from Arnold. Absolutely love it. There's going to be haters, especially when it comes to these types of investments or lifestyles that we enjoy. There's always someone with an opinion. That's completely fine. Arnold said it best, just ignore them. And this kind of ties into that, guys. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I've had many conversations with people who maybe don't understand investing or don't want to. They've got other pathways that they choose to do. That's totally fine, guys. We all are here to do the things that we're meant to do, and not everybody wants to invest money in the stock market, even though, in my opinion, it's probably a better use of money than many other investments. It's totally fine, guys. Everybody's going to have their own pathway, and I don't hate on anyone else for the type of investing that they choose to do. Now, here's a quote. There's two quotes here. Steve Jobs says his favorite things in life don't cost money. It's clear that the most precious resource we have is time. And Mark Cuban, time is the most valuable asset you don't own. This is why financial freedom to me is so important, guys. The time that we spend at work or whatever we spend our time on, we never get it back, right? So I think it's only something that many people realize as they get older, that time is so valuable. So I think it's a key piece of achieving early financial freedom is having that time that you can spend with loved ones or spend doing the hobbies you like or traveling or whatever it is you want to do. Because once you've burned those hours at a job, you never get them back. And, there's been one market crash and two bear markets in the last 5 years, right? But the stock market's still at all-time highs. Time in the market beats timing the market. Absolutely true. This is why I love the covered call ETFs. You're giving up a little bit of upside, but you're staying invested in the market, guys, riding those dips, buying in every month with the dividends, staying invested, never selling off your assets, never selling off the equities. That's why I absolutely love this strategy. Not trying to time things, because for most of us, it just simply doesn't work. So another huge bonus of being an investor in covered call ETFs. And finally, guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the likes and all the follows of 2025. If you've rocked with me this far, I really do appreciate it. Every like, every comment means a lot to me. I'm trying to put out videos that people will find useful or helpful or interesting. I'm thinking 2026, there'll be some more specific budget videos. If there's anyone interested in like a specific budget on how I live month to month off of investments, how much I can reinvest, how much I choose to spend, maybe leave me a comment if that's something that anybody could learn from or find useful, because I know everyone's budget's different, but for me, when I started out, I wasn't sure how I could ever live off of dividends, and it's much easier than I ever really expected, guys. I haven't worked for well over a month now, so the dividend income is pretty much, income I spend to live. But thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year's to everybody. Stay safe out there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and leave me a comment. I will see you guys all in the new year, 2026. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.